here she is, Katarina Jinx, and she's got that whip, and that whip is dangerous.
It's one thing to see it in a video package, it's another thing to see it live and in person.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Salem, Massachusetts, making her wow debut, Katarina Jinx!
Now, Steven, I've heard from several sources you like a little whip now and then.
I was a big fan of Indiana Jones. That's about as much whip action as I like. Katarina Jinx has a tall order against Kandi Krush. Kandi Krush, she was a newcomer to WoW not so long ago, but she has been through trials and tribulations that have made her a veteran presence inside that ring. Now we see a newcomer like Katarina Jinx stepping up to the plate, thinking she can take on one of the toughest, most intimidating, most physical WoW superheroes. Kandi Krush is like no other.
Kandi Krush is now the gatekeeper here at WoW.
She really is.
And we're gonna see what Katarina Jinx could do with Krush.
And her opponent, from St. Paul, Minnesota, Kandi Krush!
We saw that beautiful package on Katarina Jinx, and we've seen Kandi Krush in action, but not Jinx, so this is gonna be a fun match, Steven, because the unknown is what this match is called.
That's right, Kandi Krush in that feeling out process with Katarina Jinx. Katarina has an early advantage, but Kandi Krush, like you said, she's gonna feel her out, she's gonna see what this newcomer's all about, and hopefully Kandi Krush can spot a weakness, exploit it, and get the victory here. But Katarina Jinx, she is the ultimate unknown right now.
Well, you notice she's grounded on those feet, and we saw in that package her jumping from leaps and bounds across the skyline of Los Angeles, and she right now is being taken over by Kandi Krush. No high flying here or leaps and bounds.
I mean, she really is like the human equivalent of a cat, of a panther.
Well, they've got 9 lives, isn't that right? A cat, we'll see if she's got 1 here.
Kandi Krush fighting out of the leg scissors into the jackknife pin attempt. Kick out by Katarina Jinx. Jinx went for the kick to the midsection. Kandi Krush, well scouted, taking her down. Now she's got her in the shoulder lock. Listen to this crowd firmly behind their favorite, Kandi Krush. Katarina Jinx, Irish whip against the ropes. Kandi Krush into the hip toss. I thought cats were supposed to land on their feet.
Well, that's only when they're doing the jumping.
Fair enough. Kandi Krush taking it to the feline of WoW, Katarina Jinx. Into the turnbuckle, Katarina Jinx. That boot right to the jaw, the sling blade. 1, 2, kick out. Katarina Jinx pulling out a quick, innovative offensive maneuver. Taking Kandi Krush down, gaining the advantage here. Now she's gonna stretch Kandi Krush.
She's grounding Kandi Krush right now, and that is a smart maneuver. Ground the Krush.
Normally it's Kandi Krush doing the ground and pound, but now Katarina Jinx giving Kandi Krush a taste of her own medicine.
She certainly scouted Kandi Krush, as Kandi Krush is in trouble in the turnbuckles.
Well, Kandi Krush is at a disadvantage. She couldn't really scout Katarina Jinx except for that video package we saw before the break. Other than that, she's a complete unknown.
That's right.
Now she's hissing. She's hissing.
One thing's for sure, she's a good wrestler.
And she just landed on her feet.
The cat and then a backwards snap of the leg into the back of Krush's head. It wasn't powerful enough, but just the reach alone surprised me.
Just playing with her like a cat in the tree of woe. Now she clawed her midsection.
Those nails right across the midsection.
Roll through, kick to the midsection once again, working over the abdominals of Kandi Krush. Katarina Jinx Clubbing blows to the back, and this crowd is really trying to will Kandi Krush back into this match.
Nice body slam.
Kandi Krush kick out. Katarina Jinx has to be thinking, what do I have to do to keep Kandi Krush down? And it's going to be a lot more than that. But Katarina Jinx,
Krush
roll
head
through.
first right into the mat.
Looked like it was going to be a Boston Crab, and now it's almost like a sharpshooter.
Katarina Jinx pulling back, but Krush had the strong legs. Able to get out of that maneuver.
Katarina Jinx going into the ropes. Kandi Krush, sunset flip.
She missed it, but she grabbed her right through the midsection.
Well, she couldn't scout Katarina Jinx. She doesn't know what's coming at her. Whip into the ropes. Working on the midsection herself. Facebuster, planting Katarina Jinx right into the purple canvas. Into the cover, hooking the leg. Only a 1 count.
You know, when you can't scout an opponent, just as in soccer or basketball, that's when you suffer, because your timing is off, your precision's off, you're in an unknown space, and we could see that with Kandi Krush tonight.
Absolutely right, David. So many variables at play here. Kandi Krush going for the waist lock. Short arm clothesline takes Katarina Jinx down. Kandi Krush is back in control. Waist lock once again. Going for another short arm. This time into a beautiful Olympic slam. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Kandi Krush!
That wasn't any easy victory for Kandi Krush.
Impressive match.